Wrestlers,
People
yeah.
love it. Listen, what excites you about playing with her this year?
I mean, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her.
Welcome back, Hoops Fanatics, to the channel that pulls no punches and delivers the real talk. Today, we're ripping the lid off the Indiana Fever season, and trust me, you are not ready for what we're about to uncover. For weeks, the whispers have been growing louder, the tension thicker than a championship trophy. And now we have confirmation straight from the horse's mouth. Sophie Cunningham in a post-game press conference that sent shockwaves through the WNBA.
Probably Instagram.
Favorite animal?
Horse.
Favorite thing right now?
I love a good cheeseburger.
Favorite time of day?
Didn't just hint at trouble in paradise. She dropped a bombshell, confirming what many of us have suspected all along. This locker room is splintered, fractured, and according to Cunningham herself, a collection of different islands. Remember the good old days, the toilet paper mummies, the scavenger hunts, the wolf ball camaraderie, Erica Wheeler's veteran presence, Christy Sides as the ultimate chaperone. Those seemingly stupid games, as some might have called them, were the glue. They held this team together, forged bonds, and created a unified front. Now, gone. All of it. And the void, my friends, is evident. Sophie Cunningham's words.
My body, I can read a room pretty well, and so when I see we're lacking a little bit, you got to step up. But if we're good, you're just there to encourage and give people confidence.
How much do you feel like you and Lexi fuel?
Painful testament to a locker room spiraling into disarray. Before we dive headfirst into the stormy waters of the Fever's internal struggles, a massive shout out to Act Nation. If you haven't seen his video dissecting the Natasha Howard incident, where she seemingly showed more concern for an opponent, Anka than her own teammates like Caitlin Clark, Aliyah Boston, or Lexa Hull after they got roughed up, you need to check it out. It was a moment that spoke volumes, a bizarre display of misplaced empathy that, as Act Nation brilliantly pointed out, perfectly segues into today's bombshell. Remember Gabby Williams telling Natasha, "You know this isn't your team, right?" A subtle touch, a quick dismissal, pure, unadulterated drama unfolding right before our eyes. And it all paints a clearer picture of the growing chasm within the Fever. Yeah, I think so far this season we've had a lot of distractions. You can call it some injuries, don't know who's playing. And so there's there again. There's just a lot of distractions. But I think that's really good for us. Let's go through the adversity early. Let's learn from it. Where good news is we're not going to peak too early. So I mean, that's a positive up. But I think it's not an excuse. Everyone's playing it back to back. Everyone has this kind of rough schedule. For us, we get another opportunity tomorrow, and we got to capitalize on it. Dallas is a team that's hungry for a win, and we talk about this. We have circle on everybody's schedule. Everyone, no one likes us, right? So everyone in our locker room, that's the only type of people that we have that we can lean on, and we got to be better in that area. We have got to stay disciplined. We have to stay focused. We need to get consistent, and we got to lean on each other. And I think that we've kind of wavered a little bit on that. We have our own islands, but as one of the leaders on the team, I got to do a better job of grouping people, right? In the fourth, it's going to kill us, right? Like they scored 35 points. I think you guys said that just cannot happen. Can't happen. Or if they do, then we need to be scoring 35, 36, 37 points. So we just gotta be better from top to bottom. But the schedule thing, that's everybody's on their own little island. We're going to get back to that real quick. We have our own islands. Let that sink in, folks. Not just a crack in the foundation, but a full-blown archipelago of discontent. And this after Stephanie White, in one of her thousands of interviews during the offseason, seriously, can we get some wins instead of press tour's coach, explicitly stated that the #1 priority demanded by Caitlin and Aliyah was to take care of our locker room. But surrounding Caitlin and Aliyah and Kelsey with the right people is more important.
She's received this year and how she's never experienced that in her 11-year career. And I just wanted to know, DeJanae also posted earlier in her Instagram an email, a really offensive.
But the #1 thing that each one of those players said when we got the job and we started free agency was take care of our locker room. Take care of our locker room, she said. And Sophie Cunningham just confirmed the opposite. This isn't just about losing games. It's about losing the very fabric of a team. The trust, the cohesion, the shared purpose. It's all unraveling. So, what are these islands Sophie Cunningham is talking about? What are the distinct factions within this once promising Fever squad? Well, folks, I took the liberty of mapping out this fractured roster for you. Prepare yourselves, because it's a wild ride. Island 1. Tres Leches Island. This is where the core, the true believers, reside. We're talking Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, and the undisputed leader, Caitlin Clark. These three are on the same page. Caitlin, the driving force. Lexi, a loyal follower. And Sophie, despite her occasional modeling gigs, a fierce competitor who truly wants to win. She understands the assignment, she grasps the immense pressure, and she's here to deliver. This island is all about basketball, winning, and unity. Island 2, The Rock and a Hard Place Island. This island is a tricky one. Here, we have players who know what it takes to win. They played with Caitlin Clark last year. They witnessed the magic, the tight-knit locker room, the good vibes. But now, with new additions like Natasha Howard and the recent departure of Dana Bonner and Sydney Colson's involvement, they find themselves caught in a bewildering race war within the locker room. They want to lean towards Caitlin. Their hearts pull them in that direction, but the race war whispers in their ears, pulling them back. It's a constant tug of war, a moral dilemma that's undoubtedly impacting their on-court performance. Come on, guys, let's win, Caitlin might implore, only for them to drift back towards the murky waters of internal conflict. This is a tough place to be. Island 3, Social Justice Warrior Island. This island has only one inhabitant, Brianna Turner, all by herself, immersed in protest books, steeped in activism, perpetually ready for the next viral tweet. Oh my gosh, I can't believe all these people are okay with this. You can almost hear her thinking. While admirable in its own right, this singular focus on social justice appears to have isolated her from the immediate team dynamic, creating an island of one. Island 4, I Just Want to Play Ball Island. Dejane Dante is the sole resident here. Forget the politics, the drama, the islands within the locker room. Dante just wants to play basketball. Headphones on, eyes on the prize, she's trying to tune out the noise, hoping to escape the internal chaos. Whatever you ladies have going on, she seems to be saying, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. Just leave me alone. A refreshing, albeit isolated perspective. Island 5, Class Clown Island. Sydney Colson, you've earned your own island this year. While it was tough to separate her from the potential influence of Natasha Howard, Colson's consistently good performance and undeniable role as the team's jester have earned her a solo spot. She's the jokester, the one getting Stephanie White and Aliyah Boston to do Dumba's TikTok dances. Nothing wrong with a class clown. Every team needs one to lighten the mood. But make no mistake, it's an island nonetheless. She's showing up to work with the glasses and the nose and the mustache, bringing the laughs, but perhaps not the laser focus needed for a unified championship contender. Salute to you, Sydney Colson. Island 6, Timpson's Cute Island. And then we have this unique pairing. Natasha Howard is on Timpson's Cute Island by herself, but then there's Michaela Timpson, who is on, wait for it, Natasha Keeps Hitting on Me Island. Yes, you heard that right. Coach, Natasha keeps hitting on me. A rookie, fresh to the league, and already navigating this incredibly awkward dynamic. Natasha, with her don't hate the player, hate the game mentality, seems to be creating her own little world of, well, that. It's a bizarre, uncomfortable dynamic that adds yet another layer of disunity to this already chaotic team. And overseeing this entire fractured kingdom, the ringleader of the archipelago of chaos, Cross Arms Majid, Stephanie White. Her arms are perpetually crossed, either in front of her or behind her back. Rarely in her pockets, sometimes to her chin, but predominantly, she's just Cross Arms Majid. This physical posture seems to perfectly encapsulate her leadership, a hands-off, perhaps even detached, approach as her team spirals into many different islands. Last year, it felt like everyone was on one single island, united, with Christy Sides occasionally visiting, delivering marching orders and keeping the peace. Not this year. This year, the Indiana Fever is a ship adrift, full of adversity, divisiveness, and disruption. Sophie Cunningham's words are a stark, undeniable confirmation of what has become painfully clear. The front office. Stephanie White, Amber Cox, Kelly Kroskoff. They failed. They failed at the bare minimum, at protecting the peace, at surrounding this team with the right people, and at taking care of the locker room. The question now is, can they right this ship? Can these disparate islands somehow, miraculously, become a continent again? Or is this season destined to be remembered not for its triumphs, but for its tragic divisions? What do you think is going on in the Fever locker room? Do you agree with Sophie Cunningham's assessment? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Your insights, your theories, your outrage. We want to hear it all. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Fever's locker room drama, please hit that like button. It helps us out so much. And for more explosive sports news, more unfiltered takes, and more of the realest talk in the game, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join our community. We'll see you next time. And as always, take it easy.